Hi, it's John Flynn with Copley Advertising, and today we're going to talk about recruitment and speed. Recruitment and speed. Well, hourly workers, they're a tough bunch. Kind of hide in the jungle, you have to go find them. They're around. Sometimes they come out in droves, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you look around and you need like 50 of them, sometimes you have too many. So you have to build a consistent system that gives you a short-term fix and a long-term funnel. That way you don't have these problems of up and down stuff. You just reach in and grab what you need. You know, you're constantly out there. But the first thing you have to remember is speed. Hourly wage workers want a job fast because they need cash. They got bills to pay. 44% find a job within the first week. They get 3 job applications in and they take whoever gives them a job. There. You know, I read this article about Target. It was shocking. So, you want a job at Target, right? You go apply for Target and get a job online. They call you in, right? And you do an interview. Okay? You do an interview, check out all your stuff, all your paperwork, everything like that. Sit down with the management system, talk for a while, and then you go home. Time passes. Maybe a week, maybe more. They call you in for a second interview. They call you in for a second interview at Target for an hourly job. What? Okay, so they call you in for the second interview. Sit down, talk a little more. I'm sure they're asking, you know, the absolute wonderful questions of like, you know, what brings you here to Target? How do you think you could contribute to the Target system? Come on. Really? You know why? They need money. Hi, I know people. I mean, it's like, it's, you know, it's one of those things that's like, everybody who works at Target, I mean, knows the deal, you know? So, I mean, you know, it's a classic example when you elevate somebody to a higher position, instead of like bringing their knowledge up, they have to like recycle a role that they saw, you know, that they have to play out. So it's like they forget everything that, you know, it's about. I mean, it's like, why contribute to the Target system? Well, I'll show up and I'll be sober. Come, I try to wear clothes. They want money, man. They want to need a job. They got you know, electric bills to pay. This is basic stuff. You know, I don't understand what the second interview is going to do. I mean, what's it going to do? Is it going to like really see if this person fits the Target corporate culture? The Target corporate culture would be that they show up for their shift on a regular basis. I would think that would be the Target corporate culture. So Target is wasting weeks and weeks. Okay, so this is what happens. So this is the bad news of all this. The really good people, right, get scooped up in a week. That's the capitalistic system. You're good, you're fast, you talk right, you show up, bam, you're hired. Now, the people who've been out there 2-3 weeks may not be the sharpest pencils in the drawer. May have a couple issues. So you're automatically going to get the B team. What happens when you get the B team? Everybody else suffers and productivity goes down and the B team doesn't last. Or worse, they do last. They know they're the B team, so they're going to hang on to that job as long as they can. So you already downgraded your whole store's productivity because of the second interview. So the second interview that was supposed to be so helpful winds up to be so detrimental. Funny how that happened. Speed, my friends. Have a system. I don't understand why you can't have a system, right? Bring somebody in, right? Fill out the application, take a look at them. I mean, you could know in 20 minutes if they got a shot, right? And then hire them. Right? Have some system where you're like, well, you're on super double probation for like 3 weeks, you know, and then after 3 weeks, we either fire you or we keep you. I mean, you know, something like that, you know, let them ease into the system and find out, you know what they're about, if they're going to show up every day. And then that's your second interview. Then there you go. I mean, I even if I was at 100% capacity, I would be still looking for people overtly, because talent wins, okay? Talent wins. So if you find somebody off the street that's really good, I mean, we all lose our jobs. I mean, I might have to work at Whole Foods at any moment. You know? So I would like to think I'm somewhat of an asset. So, you know, you can't be silly about this. The other thing is, like, people go online, and it's like, you know, they go, here's a job, and then they go online, and then they have to fill out like a 20-page application online, you know. Really? You know, can't we just put an email in and then contact people later and just start a dialogue and then put that in? Because at least if you start a dialogue, you're on the list of the jobs that they're looking at. So, you gotta be fast, people. Fast. I'm not saying you be reckless in your hiring. You know, I mean, there's certain things you have to like screen and do. But I mean, you know, a 7-page application on the when they first go to the website, you know. And please don't give me this, you know, career.dumb, you know, stuff, and, you know, indeed.awful, you know, that stuff's just awful, you know. Just, we build an organic system, okay? We just geofence areas and drill down to the demographic and geofence other stores and retail outlets or whatever sector you're in that fit your needs, and then people click on the ad and we put them in the retargeting folder, and then they go to a landing page with a Facebook pixel, and there's 3 ways we target IDs at that point. And then, you know, we gather their email, and then we start the retargeting process through mobile, Facebook, and email. And then, you know, we keep the flow going, so you have a short-term solution to your problems, you know, in the sense that you could fill the 50 slots you have, and then we keep that going on and on with a dialogue of good content, and then down the road you could just reach in and you know, grab whoever's in the pool right then and there. There. It's a self-contained, you control, organic, always perpetually working, speedy system. Second interview at Target. John Flynn, Copley Advertising. Give me 1 month. 1 month. And I'll fix it.